Continuing our expectation series, we're talking about Charlie Coyle today. We're doing it inside Warrior, so it's nice and cool, not as hot as outside when I did the first 3 expectations videos. But when it comes to Coyle, it's an interesting case, because when you look at last year, he didn't really fit on the second line. He produced like a second line center, but the chemistry with Taylor Hall was never really there. What's funny though is when he went down to the third line and played with Trent Frederic and Craig Smith, he actually had a really good season. Finished with 16 goals, 44 points in 82 games. Second highest point total of his career, which I feel like not enough people are talking about. And again, I know it comes down to the money he makes, or people kind of go, well, he should be a top 6 center. But the reality is, really good season for Charlie Coyle last year. And when it comes to this season, the expectation is to be a strong third-line center again. He's the third-line guy. That's what they pay him for. So again, Pavel Zacha would most likely be on his left side when everybody's healthy. So you would have, again, Zacha, Coyle, and I would imagine Craig Smith, unless they do something with him with salary cap, where they dump his money, but I don't foresee them doing so because of Marchand's injury to start the year. So I would think that'd be the third line. What I would expect out of that, Pavel Zacha's a puck possession guy just like Charlie Coyle, and one thing Zacha's very good at doing, even in New Jersey when, again, I think Devils fans have said for a while, and Devils media as well, that he just never really hit his ceiling and kind of fulfilled his potential. The Bruins expect him to do that. When he's at his best, he's driving the net hard. He's getting to those dirty areas. And I think with Charlie Coyle and Craig Smith on the right, I think that works out well. That's a very strong third line. I said this in the Pavel Zacha trade reaction video, in the sense that, the Bruins, and Cam Neely had mentioned this at the end of this past season, they want more guys who can get to those dirty areas, get inside the dots. Zacha can do that. Pairing with a guy like Charlie Coyle, puck possession guy, gets to open space well. Craig Smith shoots the puck all the time from anywhere. They're going to see results. So my guess for production for Charlie Coyle this year would be somewhere in between 42 to 52 points. I don't think this is going to be a down year for him. If fully healthy, which seems like he is, I would expect him to be somewhere in that range. And again, that's a really strong third line. Coyle's, he had that really good third line heading to the 2019 Cup final with Heinen and Johansson. Last year, Trent Frederic struggled to stick there after the really strong month that they had in the second half. So, again, I think Zacha is going to be a big reason why Charlie Coyle has a very good 2022-23 season. And again, point production-wise, somewhere in the 42 to 52 point range. It's tough to gauge. Again, I think they expected more. I think they expected Coyle when they signed him to be a top 6 centerman. Hopefully for the Bruins, they don't have to use him in that capacity, because as people have seen for the past 3 years, he has been such a terrific, strong third-line center. And I think if the Bruins want to make a real run at teams like the Lightning, the Panthers, the Maple Leafs, going into the Metro as well, teams like the Rangers, they're going to need that strong third line, and Charlie Coyle's the anchor for it. So those are my expectations for Coyle for this upcoming season. We're going to have more expectations videos throughout the offseason. And we're going to have more content for you at Bruins Rinkside. So make sure to subscribe to Bruins Rinkside on YouTube.